Okay, just getting the link. I think I'm trying to see how to do this. Copy. And now 1 second, I'm just putting the link up for Patreon. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just adding the post in Patreon so you guys can get on. Patrons only. Oh. Publish now. There we go. Your guys' link should be up. Probably won't have anybody on, but we will see. I'm gonna see if anybody's gonna come on. At least wait till one person gets here. I'm just going to clear real quick while I wait for people to come in. I always forget to do that. All right, I'm cleared. So I'm gonna just do my little speech. I'm hoping that at least one person's gonna show up, but if not, then this will be here for you guys to watch later, and you can just fast forward to this part. So just to remind you guys, I can get past, present, and future. Things can be symbolic or have multiple meanings. Spirit will sometimes use my references or experiences to try to explain what they're trying to say. I've been doing this for a while, so I kind of know and have my own symbols for things, and they know how to communicate with me, but sometimes I do get things that I don't truly understand. It's weird because with this, I could not remember like their names, and because it's been a long time, this came out when I was like pretty young. I know my grandma watched the whole trial. I did. I don't remember any of it. I don't really remember many details. So, anyways, if you guys are in here or later on, you can validate for me things that you know. Just don't give any. Well, if you're not in here, you can't give any extra information. But if you end up, knowing anything that I say that makes sense, you can always validate it in the comments or wherever on this video. Keep in mind that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is for entertainment purposes only, and this is in no way fact. It's only psychic medium impressions. So do keep that in mind. Again, Spirit gave me the names because I totally forgot. Like I could not remember his name at all. And then like I heard it just before I got on live. I heard, Ron Goldman. I was like, oh yeah, that's it. So sometimes I have to be reminded of things, and the fact that I didn't really, I don't really remember. I was super young when this happened, so there was that. I don't remember a lot of things. I do have my own thoughts about stuff, and I'm gonna try to put that aside and just give what Spirit gives. I can't promise. Hey Shazam, cool. I can't promise that I'm gonna get anything or what I'm gonna get. I don't know. So we're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna see how this goes. All you gotta do, is click the link. That's the link. It should bring you right here. It's listed as unlisted on YouTube, so anybody that has the link can watch it. All right, so I already did my little spiel anyways. Well, I was waiting for you to get here. I at least wanted one person in here. Everybody else can just watch later. So I wanted to do it this way because my people are not. That's why I haven't been putting out much videos. My people are not always available to do it the way that I have been doing it. So Sorry about my dogs barking outside. They're doing their job. I'm just gonna pull up their picture and we're gonna see how this goes. Spirit's been pushing me to do this one for a while, and I don't really know why. I'm not really sure why. They just have been. Couldn't remember her name either, and I got that earlier in the day. But it's been a while. Oh wait, I'm gonna pin the there. Pin the reading. So anything you know, Shazam, you can just validate for me. Can you pull up a picture of them now? I decided to pin the thing. This will be interesting. Really interesting. We're going to see how this goes. I'm going to try to put my own thoughts aside and just focus on what Spirit gives me. Best I can. So I'm just looking for a picture. I usually bring. I know. It has been a long time. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't remember really any details either. But I've never brought through two people at once either. So I don't know who's gonna be talking. We'll see I take that back. I've done Delphi, and I was trying to bring through both of the girls at one time on that. So we'll just see. Whoever is the strongest is the one who's gonna speak the most. And oh crap! I keep losing the picture. I keep clicking on something, and so I'm gonna be using that picture. So we're gonna see. Okay. Because I don't, like I said, my grandma taped this whole trial, but I don't remember anything from it. I was like 7. So, and if I get things that maybe out there or maybe I do know, I'm only going to say them if they come to me. That's just the way I work. I never say anything I don't get. So, just connecting now. Okay, this is kind of a weird vision. So I see Nicole, and she's sitting at like one of those, I don't know what they're called, a vanity, I guess, with a mirror, and she's putting on makeup, or she's fixing herself up. Not like a lot of makeup, but I don't think, she doesn't look like she wore a lot of makeup, but she's just fixing herself up, putting on powder or whatever. Okay. And weirdly, I see OJ come and like bend over and kiss her on the cheek, like he's leaving. And I don't really know why she's showing me that. I don't know if it was that day or another day, like I said, maybe past, present. So I'm not really sure why she's showing me that. I'm starting to get hot. So then she shows me her going to dinner with Ron. She shows me some kind of secret relationship there. I do, like, I'm seeing intimacy with these two. I don't know what he did for work. I keep wanting to say lawyer, but I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, I don't know if that's right or not. He's that type of, comes across as that type of person. But she shows me them, like, there's private conversations, there's some kind of intimacy, there's reference to going to dinner. Okay. And I don't know if she used to talk privately to him on the phone, but it's weird because you know how, like, back in the day where they had the landlines or whatever and people would talk on the landlines, but if they had another phone in another room, somebody could pick up and listen. It's weird. I see OJ listening to their conversation. And I don't know if she didn't know that he was in the house or she didn't know something. I don't know. But that's what they show me, the vision. They show me that he's listening to a conversation that they're having. I feel he had a temper because they show me him kind of throwing stuff around the room. You know how those men do that have a temper that kind of pops off. His face is getting kind of red. Like, I don't know if it's in regards to this or somewhere else, something else, but he's throwing a little man hissy fit, is what they show me. I don't know why money comes in. Um, I don't know if they would have got divorced if like she would have got most of his money. There's something about money that comes in. Okay. So honestly, the way it's coming forward, I'm trying to understand what's being said here. Okay. It's weird. Um, I keep getting either a phone call or something. He talks to his son. I don't think this is Nicole's son. I think it's a stepson because I hear the word stepson. But um, like he tells him about what's going on. And honestly, like this is where I'm trying to make sure I'm getting it from spirit. I don't think that this kid ever liked Nicole. I think he was bitter towards her. I think that he wanted his mom and dad to be together. I think he had some mental issues. He comes across as unstable. And he comes across as like, you know, he feels like Nicole ruined their lives. And he feels like I don't know. For some reason, he blames Nicole. He's got a lot of hate towards her. So that comes in pretty strong. But it's weird. It's like I see OJ venting to him, and they're both kind of mad about it. And OJ keeps calling her the B word, that effing biatch, and all that. But at the same time, I think he had affairs in the past because I'm taken back to his football days and him not being completely faithful. So really, he has no room to talk. Because I'm taken back to his football days of like in hotel rooms and stuff like that. Um, so I think that he wasn't he wasn't faithful to her at some point. I don't know if they were together during that time, but I don't know. It could just be symbolic for her trying to say that he wasn't faithful. I don't know how long they were together. The reference to 15 years, but I'm not really sure why or what that means. So it's weird because I keep hearing father and son. I keep hearing father and son, and I keep getting the number 2. Like 2 were involved, not just 1. Because they're showing me OJ, and then they show me like a younger OJ, which I don't know if he looks a lot like him or not. I think they look very similar. I hear the words devise a plan, make them pay, not get caught. There's also a reference to I'm sorry about my dogs. Oh, do they? Yeah, because it's weird. Like they show me like a big OJ and then a little one of him. So I think they look like similar. I think they both kind of have like the same kind of hair, or he might younger kid might even be balder. But it's weird. Like I can see him talking about this. I can see him discussing it. I can see them both being pissed off. And the dude, the little dude, the young, the son, he's already got mental issues. He's already got, sorry, must be something going on outside. He's already got issues. I don't know if he actually went to a psychologist or if he had things going on. I feel like he journaled stuff, and I kind of already knew that, but it's coming in. I can see him sitting at a desk, like writing things down. So, and they were put in boxes and put somewhere, but I kind of knew that, and so I didn't want to say it, and I was second guessing it, but it's coming in, so I'm just gonna say it, because I mean, that's what they're showing me, and it's like disturbing stuff that he's writing, and a lot of it has to do with Nicole. I don't know why he has this hate for her. It's a deep-rooted hate, and I don't know. I feel like at this point, father and son were bouncing off of each other with their hate and anger, and I see them talking about it, and I see them devising a plan. Because Spirit's saying it would have taken 2. It would have taken 2 people. Because one would have ran away. The way that this happens and the way that they show me is if one was getting killed, the other one would have ran away. But at the same time, I feel like, well, we're going to get into that because that's already starting to come in. But I keep getting the number 2 with it. I keep getting the number 2. Keep wanting to write that over and over and over. 2. Okay. I don't know if they went to dinner that night because I keep seeing these 2 at dinner. Ron and Nicole. But I feel like they're dressed up, so I think they did go to dinner that night, or they went out that night. Also, I think that she was thinking about getting a divorce. I hear the word divorce. There's a mention of a divorce. She was considering it. I feel like he was abusive. I feel like he was volatile at times. He could get violent at times, and he was emotionally abusive. I don't know, like violent, like slapping her around, really, but just a very. I feel like she kind of maybe walked on eggshells at one point. That's how it comes across. Like, I see that when he gets mad, it was like a flip of a switch. That's what I'm shown. They show me a light switch flipping. So the flip of a switch. And he would turn from one person to the next. I don't know what that 15 years is. Huh. I get 15 years and I get 30 years. So I'm not really sure why. There's something with money. Money keeps coming in. I just want to write dollar signs. So I'm like, okay, so I see him dressed up. I see him go to dinner. I see that this is planned. Okay. Oh, OJ and Nicole were at, what? No, he has an older son. He has an older son. There's an older son that he has. That's like in his late. That was like in his late teens. Not from her. Not from his marriage. Not from this marriage. This is a stepson. Stepson, and he's older. He was older at this time. Because he was older at this time. Because I did, like I said, it's been a few years, but I did watch a show, and they were talking about the stepson was older. And he had a job and everything. It was like I was trying not to, like, I was questioning that because I knew that much, but they were showing it to me. Are you sure it was OJ and Nicole that were at dinner and not Ron and her? I don't know. It's weird because there's a plan somewhere. There's a plan. It's kind of confusing the way this is coming in. I'm getting a headache. What's weird is I can see someone sitting in the Bronco. Because I see the white Bronco, and I don't know if it was on the street or where it was parked. But it feels like the stepson's in there looking, watching. And I'm trying to see if there's anybody else like that would be responsible for this. And I'm getting no. Look for stepson, not bio son. Yeah, I think he was at least in his teens. Like, I think he had a job. Like, I see him around that age. This is not Nicole's kid. This is stepson. Like I said, there's some kind of hatred that he has towards her. I can feel it. And I don't know if he had mental issues that maybe needed help, but he didn't get any help for him. Because it's weird, and I hope this is not just my mind from my thoughts, but it's like I can see him sitting in the Bronco. I can see him sitting in a different car. I'm pretty sure it's the Bronco. I don't know if they have more than one car. It looks like it because I see a white one. And I keep seeing him like with a beanie on. Or ski mask beanie. I don't know. It's a beanie at this point. Then I don't know if he was actually there. If he was actually there to help, or like he was gonna be the right away. Yeah, okay, 24. All right. Yeah, because that's about the age I see him. I was trying to. I knew he wasn't. When I was saying teen, I was thinking like more like 18, 19, but that's about right. Yeah. Okay. But I'm telling you, there's some kind of hatred. There's some kind of, I don't know, some kind of something towards her. I'm getting a headache and my ear is hurting. Okay, I'm trying to get into what happened because I keep seeing that guy. I don't know his name. So I want to call him OJ Jr. because he looks like him, but he's like in a car. He's like, I swear, like he's watching. It seems like he's watching what's going on, or like he's there to help in some way. You know what I mean? Because I keep hearing devise a plan, and I keep getting that they were bouncing off one another about, dad was telling him how much he was mad, he hated her, he was going to get rid of her, and he was like, yeah, let's do it, I'll help you, kind of thing. Like, that's the kind of conversation I keep getting, and I keep write two down, and I'm second guessing it because this is what I've thought for a while. Because I'm like, OJ was a big guy, and like he could have handled it by himself, but I just think, I don't think he did. And I just keep seeing this. I keep seeing him in the car, like watching. It's weird. Are you sure it wasn't Ron and her that were at dinner? Okay, this is kind of weird. Um, this is so weird. It looks like there's things stashed at the house. Um, I don't know why Ron was there though. That's the thing. I don't know why he showed up. That's what I can't get. But it's like there's a knife and a ski mask and all that like stashed in the bushes. Like that's what I keep seeing. Other than, you know, what the stepson had in his with him. Because I feel he also had one. And I keep seeing like the beanie up, but I think the black beanie, I think he always wore him. But I don't think Ron was in the plan. I think he was wrong place, wrong time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think the plan was to kill both of them. And I think the stepson was there more to help him with the after. Like, the plan went awry. The plan went awry because Ron showed up. That's how it comes across. Is the plan went out the window once he showed up. I don't know why I see Nicole running out the door. I don't know if she made it in the door. That's kind of throwing me off a little bit. Because I keep hearing keys jingle like someone's opening the door. But it's weird because I see a knife and like a knife and a beanie like stashed. Ron threw everything off, I think. Or something. So he was a waiter. So why was I picking up lawyer? Unless she was having an affair with a lawyer or she was having an affair with someone else. It might not have even been Ron she was having an affair with. I just saw her having an affair with a white dude. And talking to a white dude. So it might not even been Ron, or maybe it was Ron. I don't know. I don't know. That's not coming clear on if it was him or not. Oh, sorry, that was my aunt. I'm trying to understand what happened because this is so weird. It's weird because it's like I don't know if I'm seeing this right, but I'm trying to understand it because it's like I see the stepson all of a sudden put on a ski mask and a knife and go running out. At this point, I feel that Nicole was running out of the house and he had already had everything ready. Because I feel this was planned. He was going to kill her that night. He was going to make it look like it was a break-in, is how it comes across. He was going to make it look like it, it was something that it wasn't. He had devised this plan of what he was going to do and how he was going to make it look and everything. But something happened where I see her running out of the house or leaving the house at the same time that Ron shows up. And she's like in a panic, okay? because I hear her kind of screaming and yelling for him to help her behind Nicole. I'm getting chills in my head, so I think this is right. I'm seeing it play out like a movie. Here comes OJ behind, and he's got on a ski mask and a knife that he had put, and gloves or something that he had put to the side, but he had it in there like ready. They were in, I don't know if they made it inside the house. I think they did. I don't know. But that's how I think they ended up outside, as she was running or trying to get away or something like that. Because he showed up, and she was trying to get help from him. And that's when I see them get a frenzied attack. And I see that Ron, try to do what he could. But then I see this guy come up from behind and help. There's a reference to being stabbed and my throat being cut. I don't know which one it was. It feels like Ron. And I don't know if it was, but I wanna, it's like someone's behind me. So I don't know if that's true or not. Like, I don't know what all I just know, I feel like it's very brutal. I see blood everywhere. It's stabbed multiple times, both of them. But again, it's weird. It's like the stepson was there for some kind of reason, and I feel like he doesn't even have an alibi. He left somewhere early, but I get chills on my halo crawl again. I think I get the halo crawl lately when I'm onto something, because that's been happening when I seem to hit on something. And maybe that's Spirit's way of telling me that it's right. That's why I think this all went kind of screwy, is because they were only looking at OJ, but I think I hear his kin helped. I don't know, as far as the glove not fitting, I don't know if it didn't fit because it had been, dried and crinkled, or because it belonged to the stepson. Because there's something about that, but I want to connect it to the stepson. It's not OJ's stepson, it's her stepson, but I'm calling him stepson because and it's very brutal. Frenzied attack, there's blood everywhere. And I don't know if one of them got hit in the head at the time, so like this side is hurting. I don't know if that happened. I just keep getting the reference to throat being cut. It was very brutal. I want to say, I keep getting the word frenzy, like it was a very frenzied attack. And again, I don't sense OJ there alone. It's so weird. Because I feel like he helped his dad catch them because they were going to run. I don't know if she was stabbed in the back. I feel like she was going to run for help. Because like you said, he showed up there. And I don't know if she knew Ron before. I don't know if it's just wrong place, wrong time, or if she was actually having an affair with him. And I don't know where the lawyer comes in, unless she was having an affair with the lawyer. I don't really know. It could be that she was having an affair with the lawyer and this guy was just wrong place, wrong time. I just know it was an affair with a white guy. And he just showed up at a bad time. My head is hurting really bad on this side of my face. So somehow someone's head got hit on the side of my face or something. Because my head is killing me on this side all of a sudden. So I get multiple times, stabbed multiple times. Blood everywhere. At this point, son and dad look at each other. Okay. I think that he actually killed Nicole, and the son helped with Ron. But Ron was also trying to fight. It's weird because for some reason I see the son holding him, and I don't know how big he was. I think he's big, kind of like, stronger like his dad, kind of. You hear that little bastard? See, I didn't know that about the throat, so that's good validation because I just keep getting that, and I can hear it. So now they're standing there looking at each other, and they're wondering what they're gonna do. What they do with the clothes they're wearing? I feel like at one point everything was there clothes in the washer? There's something about clothes being in the washer, but I don't really know what that is. If they washed the clothes at some point, or I do think the evidence was thrown in a bag and thrown in a dumpster somewhere. I just feel so much hatred coming from him and the son both towards her. And poor Ron was just there, bad time, wrong place, wrong time. God was in the middle of the whole thing, unfortunately. Again, I don't know if they knew each other or if she was having an affair somewhere else, but the affair I pulled in earlier is either him or someone else, but she was having an affair, I feel. But between that and the money, that seemed to be, and then some kind of, they had just become volatile with each other, and he just, honestly, he's an evil guy. I think he does a really good job at putting up a facade of who he is and um, trying to be this, nice guy, and I'm a football player, and I'm such a nice dude, and I didn't do this, and I could never do this. I could never hurt her, blah blah blah. I feel like that's the facade he puts up. He's kind of the victim in a way because everybody's come after him and all this, So he's very much a narcissist in that way, but he's good at hiding his anger and hiding who he really, really is. But his son's got mental issues, so I don't know if he ever got help for that or what. I don't really know. But I feel like the clues, like I said, I was watching him sit and journal, and the clues are in his journaling somewhere. And I do think that, in a way, OJ was covering for him. Oh, okay. So he did have mental issues. All right. Well, I mean, obviously they both do, but it was just coming across that he was mentally unstable. And for a while, I thought maybe that when I was getting this, I thought maybe OJ was covering for him, that he did it. But I see them both there, both taking part in one way or another. And I keep getting the devise a plan in the two. So I think it was something they set up together. Um, Trying to see now what. Because there's a reference to, I don't know if they tried to wash the clothes or they tried, or I don't know. But I hear the words lack of evidence on shitty, like shitty cop job, like shitty police work. Um, which is crazy that, and back then they didn't have the DNA that they do now. Like if they were to rerun that DNA, I think it would hit differently, but they're not allowed to recharge him. But I would be curious if it didn't pull up the stepson's DNA if they were to recheck the DNA in one of the new advances that they have now, if they still have the DNA. Because I think it would hit. I think it would hit both of them. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they were both there with that much blood and everything going on. Um, someone got cut. I don't know if it's the son or him. One of them got cut, like on the hand or finger or somewhere, and maybe it wasn't noticed. Um, there's a reference to someone being cut, though. But I just feel there was um, so much was happening. There's DNA somewhere, and the new advancements would figure it out. But like, I don't know, because gloves were worn, beanie was worn. I want to put them all in black, at least the stepson. Um, but then it's like they left or something. They left and were trying to give themselves an alibi, or I don't really know. It's like I don't know who called the cops either. Someone called. I wish they could run that DNA again. At least if they can't get him, because of double jeopardy. Maybe they could do a different, charge something different. Or definitely, I think it would be surprised. I keep thinking it would hit. Oh, he did. Okay. I really don't know how they didn't find him guilty, honestly. I mean, so that's why I was getting the cuts. I don't know that the son was as involved as him, obviously, but it's almost like he kept Ron from running away or thing. Like, I think he was just there. I think he was just kind of there for support or something, and then I don't know, because I don't think they were expecting Ron. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't, he felt like he was in the wrong place, wrong time, and he screwed everything up. Um, but I keep seeing that. I keep seeing him come out of the car. So I don't know if he was in his own car and he got there, and you know what I mean. Came up as this was all happening. I think he should have been looked into deeper because he was definitely a part of it. I mean, OJ was all in it, and it was planned. But um, they have the same name or same middle name or something. There's some kind of, besides the similarity of looking alike, or some kind of something with the name that's. I also keep wanting to put a J. I don't really know why. Um, Did they ever find the knife? I feel like the knife was tossed somewhere. Like out the window. It's weird that I'm seeing that. That a knife or something thrown out a window. I don't really know what that is. I'd be curious if they found one or if it, because obviously the way that I'm getting this is there was two knives involved. So, but they were the same kind of knives. Um, Ron was collateral damage. I just heard collateral damage. And I hear the words kept his secrets in reference to stepson. I really feel like he was there. And I just keep going over this too. Like, when I'm like, there's more than one person involved, and I keep getting two people involved. But like, no one would think that, I guess. I don't know. Because it seems just too crazy. Because I definitely see him running from the car wherever he was. I don't know if they had a hill, like their house was kind of like on a hill, but I keep seeing him run up the hill, like up grass. Because it makes me feel like there's grass on either side, and then there's a walkway, and then a couple stairs, and like it goes like stairs and then flat, and then a couple more stairs. That's how I can see. That's how it looks to me. I've never seen their house, um, but I see him running up the hill. So that's how come I think he's involved. But it's weird, like I feel like Ron just showed up wrong place, wrong time, collateral damage. She was running outside. Unless he saw him and got furious thinking there was something going on there. Cause it's like I can see her running, but I don't know if that's because she was trying to run away, and like I think he planned to kill her that night anyways. Like I said, this all feels like a plan. But I don't know if him seeing Ron made things worse. It feels like it. It feels like maybe he thought something that wasn't true or something like that. I don't know. I also, like I said, I keep seeing a knife being thrown out the window too. So Jerry screwed up, unfortunately. I don't know if maybe she was hit in the face too, because the whole front of my face is hurting. Um, I just very, very brutal and very frenzied. I see some kind of clothes and bags or something. I don't know if that's his son's and like thrown in a dumpster somewhere. I hear at his work. So wherever the son worked, dumpster at his work was where he put his clothes. There's a reference to also clothes being put in the wash is probably OJ's, I think, or something being put in the wash. I don't know what it is. There's a knife being thrown out a window, like into a wooded area, like as they're driving by it. Oh, it does. Okay. Ooh, thank you for that validation. Cool. His son's name starts with a J. Okay, because I even wrote that down. Um, Yep, that's my validation right there. Thank you very much. Because I was wondering, because I didn't remember his name at all. So that's my validation right there, because I'm questioning it. Because certain things that I kind of know, but or that I watched, but I'm put all that aside, and this is what I'm getting. Again, like I think if they could retest DNA with new advancements, I think they would find some new stuff out. Even if they couldn't recharge OJ, maybe they could do a different charge because they can't charge him with murder again. Maybe they could charge him with something else. I just don't know if they have anything to test. Should have something to test with all the everything that I see. And it was like everybody knew, but no one could really like prove it. We hadn't gotten it. How many years has this been? Because I get 15, but that could be like I don't know if OJ did any time for something else. I don't know if that's how many years. I don't know what the 15 is, but then I got 30. That's good validation about the J though. And it's weird because like I was talking about dinner, how they went to dinner and everything, but like he was trying to fool this romantic evening. But I still see his stepson down there in the car watching. So this had to have been planned. This wasn't whatever. Okay, so almost 30 years. That's close enough. That's close enough. Okay. That was only a couple years off. It's weird because sometimes I get it like that, and sometimes I get full whole round numbers. He wanted to make this seem like it was an intruder and like he didn't know anything that had happened. Um, so that's how that comes across. Like this was a plan. This was a plan, and I just see him down there watching. So that tells me that I'm not tripping out because it's a repeating image, the repeating thing that I see him like just down there in the car and he runs up the hill. Um, and my head is hurting when I say that, but yep. Okay, that J was validation for me. Thank you. But I was second guessing. But I think they're both involved. I do. I think that's all I'm getting. I mean, there's not much else to get, but yeah, that's why I saw her. I swear he was getting ready to kill her, and she ran out the house. That's how it comes out. That's how it comes across, or something. Dude was just wrong place, wrong time. He wasn't part of the plan. He threw the whole plan off. He had a whole different plan. Yeah, they were. I know they're. Yeah, but they're. That's why. That's. I think I'm explaining like how the outside looks, but he threw everything off because he had a plan where he was gonna say he came home and found her like that or something like that, or that there was an intruder and he fought off an intruder. Like there was some big old plan and big old story he had for whenever the cops showed up or whatever. But that's something I see her running outside and she's like she sees Ron. Ron's just there at like the right time. It's so weird, like a twist of fate. Like if he wouldn't have showed up, it would have went way different. They were fated. It was fated to happen with both of my. I hate to say that, but blueprint wise, it was fated. Because what are the odds he would show up just at that time? I mean, it could have been after, or before, or whatever. This was just at the time that everything was taking place. It's just sad for him. I don't think I'm getting anything else. It's like it just stopped. So, since I've been doing this an hour. So, all right. You guys can validate whatever you know, and let me know what you think. I'm curious. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. So, pretty strong on what I'm getting, though. Pretty strong. Okay, so that makes sense. With the knife, she's saying the knife was rolled out, no knife was found because I see one being thrown out the window into a wooded area. I don't know. Like in just a random spot, like they're going down the road. There's a wooded area on this side. And it's really green, and I just see it tossed. Um, so that must be why I'm seeing that. So that must be. That makes sense. So there's some extra things that came up. And I actually don't feel it was like too far from the house. That I know they have wooded area around their house. So I don't think it's too far from their house where this wooded area is. Um, to where they just chucked it out the window. Oh, that's another validation. All right, awesome. I think that's all I'm getting. Not really getting much else. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for other different content. I'm gonna go try to get live for the other case now, if I'm not too tired. That really drained the heck out of me. So hold on. There's something with Nicole. She's talking about one of her kids have a baby. I keep seeing. I'm getting that a lot. Like my symbol for pregnant girl and having a baby. So this would be, sometime. I guess she just wants to. I don't know. Let her kid know that they have a kid. Let her kid know that she knows about the kid. If this is ever seen, but she's upset that she missed up on her kids' lives growing up. Her children's lives growing up, and that they had to go through something like this. And she says they would have their such a monster as their dad, and that he took her from them, and she's a kind of upset about that. Okay, that's where I think the knife was thrown, and I don't think they searched it, or if they did, they missed it. It's in the wooded area, not far from the house. I just see it being chucked out the window, and I don't feel like I'm far from when they do that. So I don't know if it's still there, but 28 years later, or if anybody, I think if somebody would have found it, maybe they turn it in. But who knows at this point, right? So, all right, I think that's it for this one. Thank you for validating Shazam. I'm gonna. It's 9:26. I don't know if anybody's gonna show up on my other live, but I'm gonna try it anyways. All right. See ya. Oh, I was gonna end it right now, and I saw you say that both middle names start with a J, just not the same name. Okay. All right.